5. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Panthers.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Again, they'll run with Hurd in just a couple. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
Nope.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Falcons now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Campanaro on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Ohio! Let's go! Flex round!
Throwing. Brissett. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Luke Kuechly from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now Campanaro. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Carolina. And even 60 yards.
Let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zerline's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Let's go. Blue, land it.
Now back to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Ezekiel now standing just outside his own goal line. And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Brissett on first down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talking about
blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. The play fake. Here's Brissett. And Jennings has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Back to throw here. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll throw. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
We're set now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Play action now. Brissett. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A 1st down throw for Brissett. The quick slant caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man complete. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 66 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Let's go. Blue, land it. Over.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, what a move. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. Play fake. Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
It's taken to the 26. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Second down following the run.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air.
They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 56 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And an alley to run. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jennings. And he gets... Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at the 3. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got three. Let's go. Blue landed.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three. Now let's go. 3-19.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Now let's go. Blue, 90.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home,